Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about Bad Habit Beauty, and we're going to test out the Luna palette, which I do not own the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette, but everybody says that this is a dupe for that palette. And so we're going to try this stuff out today. I have this eyeshadow palette called the Divine Palette, and we'll take like a peek at it, but we're not going to use it. Our look is going to be focused on the Luna palette. So I wanted to just show you guys the Divine Palette if you want to see a tutorial on it. It's got some amazing colors, like amazing. Like, I was so drawn to this palette. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So it's got some really great colors. If you guys want to see a tutorial, let me know in the comments below. We're also going to be testing out something else from Bad Habit Beauty. This is the Rosé Highlighter Collection. Oh, it is a highlight collection. And this is a palette. And I wanted to show you guys the unit cartons. These are so heavy duty. The palettes are so heavy and they feel really expensive, but this is $16, you guys. I think the Anastasia Beverly Hills one is $42. So affordable beauty products that come packaged really well, like very, very, very well. They all have like really nice heavy duty packaging. It's like they're very heavy, and then they have the clear sleeve on them. And this is what the Rosé Highlighter palette looks like. It is absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at it in the mirror. It does remind you a lot probably of the Nicole Guerrero Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It looks a lot like that. So we'll be testing this out. We'll be testing out the Luna palette and creating a look. So I already have my base done. I went ahead and did that, and then we're going to zoom in and we're going to do an eye look with these. But first I'm going to go ahead and swatch them all for you guys. So I will insert that here for you, and we'll go over the shades, and then we'll jump into a look. I actually don't own any like purple palettes, and purple isn't necessarily my favorite color, but it works so well with my hazel like green gold eyes, and so I don't know why I don't wear it more. I should wear it more, and so I'm really excited to dive into the color story of this palette and swatch everything and see. I haven't even touched these yet, and see what I like and what I want to use. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we will dive into the eye look. So the first shade in the palette is called Crescent, and we're going to start here. It is a matte cream color. It looks really matte in the pan, but it's not matte. It's actually, wow, oh my gosh, it's so buttery and soft. It's actually like it has an iridescence to it. Then next to that, we have Waxing. That one is like a medium brown transition shade. Then we go into Apolloon, which is kind of the first look at the metallic colors, and oh my gosh. Wow, that is seriously amazing. This looks very similar in my NARS Wanted palette to pretty much my favorite shade. It's like, it's almost like, it's not a duochrome, but it's almost like a duochrome. It's got like pinks, purple, brown, copper. It's, oh wow, it's so shifty and amazing. Penumbra, light medium pink. Ooh, see, this looks really matte in the pan, but this also has an iridescent shimmer to it. So then we have High Tide, which is another kind of metallic shade. Wow. This is kind of a darker version of Apolloon. So it has that same kind of copper. It's got more magenta and more like purple pink in it. Denser kind of shimmer, but it's gorgeous. And then Waning, which is kind of a peachy champagne shimmer. Wow. These are so buttery, and they don't have hardly any kick up in the pan. Oh my gosh, it's like a rose gold shimmer. It's right here. It's very similar to my skin tone color again. The last shade in the top part of the palette is Aphelion? Aphelion? I don't know if that's how you say it. This looks like a matte. This has the most kick up so far. This is really, really soft. I'll show you what the palette looks like after I'm done swatching it. It's a more cool tone brown than this one. This one's warmer and darker. This one's lighter and cooler. Then in the second row, the first shade is a dark plum purple shimmer called Eclipse. Wow. That's really pretty. It's got, the shimmers in it are blue, pink, green, gold. Wow, it's very cool. They're not like purple shimmers. The next shade is called Meridian, and this is like a pink shimmer. Oh yeah. Gosh, that is very cool. It's like a rosy pink shimmer glitter. Then we have Mare, which is like a true cool tone brown. You guys see that? It's very like brownish gray purple. We have Half Moon. Wow, this again, the reflex in this are blue. I'm gonna take a video with my phone and the flash so that you guys, and I'll insert it for you guys so that you can see, because I don't know if my camera is doing these justice at all, because they're like amazing. Then we have Basalt, which is like a gold bronze / copper that's, honestly, it's incredible. Supermoon is a purple, looks matte, but it's not. It definitely has some shimmer to it. It's like a true purple. And then the last one is called Dark Side, and it is like a reddish brown. Looks like it's going to be matte. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So here's a look at all of the colors. I'm going to insert a video with my phone so that you guys can see them up close. I think this is close and I think I'm in focus, but these, I don't think it's doing the shimmer justice, so I want to take it with a flash so you guys can see. So you saw the swatches on my arm. You also saw them with my phone with the flash, and I'm really freaking excited about this palette. I can't wait to play with it right now. I'm like literally losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I also have some Bad Habit beauty brushes to try. Look at my nails. I've never had nails like this in my entire life. It's because I'm pregnant and I love it so much. So I've never tried Bad Habit beauty brushes. They just came out with these. These were sent to me, as were the 2 palettes, to test out for you guys, but this is not sponsored. All opinions are my own. And actually, I do want to give like a big shout out to Bad Habit Beauty, who, when they reached out to me to ask me if I would just be interested in trying any of their products, they didn't, I got to pick whichever products that I wanted to try. And then they not only said in the beginning that we're only looking for like really honest and authentic feedback, but like they said it like 100 times. We aren't doing this so that you give us a positive review online. We're doing this so that we can get your feedback, and they made that so clear, and I loved it so much. And so I was like, absolutely, I want to try these products. And it's funny because right before they contacted me, I had already bought this palette off of the Hush app and the Rosé, the highlight palette, which is what we're going to try today too. And so one of the things I wanted to try was their eye brushes. So I got those as well, and we're going to dive into this Luna palette. So I think the first thing that I want to do is, I already primed my lids. I used my Catrice Camouflage, Liquid Camouflage Concealer, and my Coty Airspun Translucent Powder. I'm going to take their fluffy blending brush. This is the number 2 brush, and I'm going to go into Philion. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see I just tapped that into that shade right there? Okay, I'm a little scared because that picked up so much product. These brushes, oh my goodness. These brushes are so singing soft, but oh my gosh. I'm freaking out. But they are not super stiff, so I'm curious how they're gonna work. Well, it's working pretty well. I still have good control. When I was feeling them, I was like, ooh, they might be too soft. Like, or not too soft, but like not stiff enough. And yeah, they're a little soft. Like, I wish they were like, you know, a little stiffer, but the bristles are like unbelievable. So we saw how easy that was, yes? This shadow, this was the softest one in the palette to swatch, if you remember, and had the most like kick up in the pan. It definitely does have that. So you want to tap off the excess. This is a really soft shadow because you don't want to get fallout on your face. Okay, I need to just switch. The brush is totally okay, but I need to switch to something just a little bit like stiffer. That isn't like as like, you can't push it over easily, just to make sure I get the blend that I'm looking for. Now I'm going to take a slightly denser brush, and I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go into this one right here. It's like that, it's Mare, it's that purpley brown, because we're definitely going to work with purple today. I just can't decide. I'm just going to deepen up the outer edge. I can't decide if I want to work with purples just on the lower lash line or if I want them all over the lid. I don't know. I really can't decide. This is a pretty cool toned, like brown taupe gray. Make sure you tap off the excess. I haven't gotten any fallout yet, but I think I would if I wasn't tapping off the excess. So I'm going to take a different blending brush, and I'm going to take some of Supermoon, that purple. Ooh, just a little bit. I'm going to put this like on the outer part of the crease, like above the pigment we just laid down, to just add some color. And I'm just going to dip like one time and then lay that down, because I want it to be like really, really, really light wash. Can you guys see that in the outer third? Just to add a little bit of that purple. And I'm going to kind of like turn my brush and just take a little bit more through the upper part of that crease. Can you see that? Really, I'm like barely touching my eye. Now, I want to take, I'm so drawn to Half Moon, and I want to put that all over the lid, and I'm going to use my finger with that and see how it goes. My camera died, but I started to pat this on with my finger. The Half Moon color, I love this color so much. So I'm going to take a little bit on my finger and see how this goes. I want it to be pretty metallic. Ooh, it looks good. Ooh, yeah. I didn't know if it was going to need my finger, like, or if I should use a brush. And I'm kind of going to pat that like all over back into toward the outer third. Can you guys see how stunning that is? I wonder what it's like on a brush. Let's try the other side with a brush just for fun. Let's try out another one of their brushes, because it's like a synthetic brush. So I'm going to pick up the product first. I found that this is way easier if you pick up the product and then you spritz it. I don't know, there's something about it. Let's try. Wow. I think that's a little... Oh yeah, oh my goodness, that's more like foiled, right? Yeah. So if you want it to be like very metallic and foiled, which is what I want, you might want to do this with a wet brush. This brush is actually amazing for this. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put this in my brush kit for every day so that I just reach for it. And I'm going to take some of that Supermoon color, and I want to go around the edges of this shadow, but I don't want to go on top of it. So just like lightly blending that. So I place that color, and then I'm going to go in with one of their brushes, the number 3, and I'm just going to... These are kind of perfect for like buffing out the edges, like using as clean blending brushes. But for shadows, I think they're not stiff enough, like for placement. I want to take a little bit of the pink penumbra on this, and I want to go over the edge of the crease just to like add a little bit more color. Because the shadows, they aren't getting muddy. They're actually really standing out well on their own. This penumbra does have a sheen, so you want to be careful with it. It's not like a matte pink, but I still feel like it will look really pretty. Yeah, I really like that. Just gives like a little pinky sheen, which I think looks so nice with this purple color. Go back into a little bit of that mare shade just to deepen up the outer third and go over the seam of the foiled shadow. I didn't really get much fallout, but I'm going to just sweep that away. And since we already have the base done, we can go ahead and work on our lower lash line. We're definitely going to add liner to this, but I think I want to use Supermoon to start, and I'm going to take that like smaller blending brush I used to go through the crease, and I'm going to take that Supermoon color, and I'm going to start this in the outer third and run this under the lash line all the way to the inner corner, under my eye bag, just under everything. If we're going for purple, I feel like we should just go for purple, yes? And I'm gonna like sweep that back. Take the tiniest brush. This is the Bad Habit number 4 and a little bit of Mare. Like tapping off so much. And this is just gonna go right in the outer portion of the eye. I do think I'm going to take a little bit, I never do this, but I want to clean up my edges just a little bit. So I'm going to take some Coty Airspun powder on my sponge and just kind of right under my lash line, just kind of bake a little. Just let that sit for like a second and then we'll clean it off, and it'll give us a little bit of a line, but not like a super sharp line because we didn't use tape or anything. It'll just clean up our edges so that it's all even. And then I'm going to just go back in with our lower lash line brush. And awesome. So I do think we need some liner. Renaissance Flick liquid eyeliner from Revolution Beauty. So I'm going to add that now, but this is what it looks like without any mascara or eyeliner, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. I think it looks so pretty. So the wings got a little big today. I don't know. Just is what it is. Okay, so I want to put some black in my tight line and my waterline. This is just my Marc Jacobs black gel eyeliner. Okay, and here is the look with the wing eyeliner and the mascara. Let's zoom out and we'll finish up the face. I'm digging this purple look like really hardcore right now. I love it so much. The wings are so dramatic. Like I haven't done a wing to the heavens in a long time. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish up the face, and then I will give you kind of my final thoughts. I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs, I have my contour on, but I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs Coconut Omega, all the names, Fantastic, whatever, bronzer, just to warm up the skin a little. I am actually going to use my Barely Legal blush from Kylie. I didn't know if it was too pink, but it's just like a really nice flush, and I already have a cream blush on, and this blush kind of goes with almost every look because it looks so natural and pretty. Then we're going to test out these highlighters. So let's go ahead and swatch a few of them. So I want to swatch Shine for sure. I'm curious about All Day and Cheers. Wow, they're like real. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Okay. What? What? That's a joke. That is a joke. You guys, these are straight, like metallic. What? The first one I swatched was All Day, which is this one. It's like the pinky one. Okay. I don't feel like I should take much. Oh, yeah, a little bit of the pink one. Oh. Oh. And now I'm going to take a little of the white one. One swipe. Please say that you can see the amazingness of this. And I was swiping the white, although it already oh, it's like, okay, I don't need any more. It's like blinding. I'm just gonna take what's left on the brush and just go into my brow. That is a highlighter you can see from the moon. Yeah, that's real good. Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Setting Spray. Let's go and do this and then we'll do lips. Teddy Bear Kiss Me. These are the, by the way, these are the Kiss Me liquid lips. They're made in the United States and they did like a subscription and I signed up for it. It was like monthly liquid lips. And this is one of the ones I got in the shade Teddy Bear. And these actually are like a super good formula that I really, really, really like. So this is the finished look using the Bad Habit Luna Beauty palette, which we definitely dove into and really played with today. Put it to the test. The colors blend so well. They are so pigmented. They are gorgeous. This is an amazing purple palette. I also think it's a really pretty pink palette with amazing transition shades. Like all around, I would highly recommend this, especially for $16. This is so, so, so good. I am shocked. And another one that I definitely recommend is now the Rosé Highlighter Palette. These would look so pretty on the eyes too. I love, 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 love this Bad Habit Beauty, like these Bad Habit Beauty products that I tried. The only thing that I didn't love 100% are the brushes. I think that they just need to be stiffer. They're really soft, so they're really good for like blending out using a clean blending brush. But when it comes to actually laying down color, they're not my favorite. That one was really good for packing on the foiled eyeshadow. The number one brush. This like packs that on so well because these are synthetic brushes, and I like them for blending out when there's no product. But for blending when there is product, I feel like it doesn't work super well. But I would highly recommend both of these palettes to you guys. I think they're amazing. I can't wait to try out more of the Bad Habit Beauty palettes. I have the Divine palette here, and then I have another couple palettes that I had ordered on my own. They're the Cult Mystics palettes. And I have the Athena palette, I think, too. So if you guys want to see more videos with these eyeshadow palettes, please let me know in the comments below. This is Affordable Beauty, and you guys know that even though I'm a beauty channel and I do talk about high-end products, really I'm kind of turning into an affordable beauty channel, and that's been over the last few months, I think, as I'm getting ready to have this baby and not wanting to spend a bunch of money on makeup, because when I spend money, I want to spend money on her, not on myself. And so I'm looking for affordable beauty all the time. I cannot speak to whether this is a dupe for the Norvina palette because I don't have the Norvina palette, but I showed you guys swatches so you can definitely compare, and you saw how they applied on my eye. I know there are a lot of tutorials with the Norvina palette, so you can kind of compare and contrast that way. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next one. Mwah!